Hi everyone, I hope everybody is keeping safe. Welcome to BD Talks and I'm Sumaya. Today we have chosen an interesting topic and it will be presented by our special guest speaker, Ms. Priyanka Pereira. She is a corporate trainer in professional and personality development. She's a lecturer and a TV presenter. She's currently working as a professional trainer and lecturer, conducting training and development programs, especially targeting the corporates, universities, and for working professionals. She has been working as a corporate branding manager and worked in the industry related to renewable energy and IT industry. Furthermore, she has also been working in the Federation of Chambers of Commerce and Industry in Sri Lanka as a consultant, training and skill development. And currently, Ms. Priyanka is working as a professional TV presenter and a CompTIA as well. She's qualified in Bachelor of Business Administration. She has a degree in Business Administration from the UK. She also has completed High National Diploma in Business Management and also the Diploma in Business Management. She has also completed a diploma in Media Foundation, Sri Lanka. So that's about it about Ms. Priyanka. Hi, Ms. Priyanka.
Hello, thank you so much for the introduction and welcome everyone to my session. Hope I can start it right now, isn't it?
Yes, Ms. Priyanka, thank you so much for taking your time. Yes, over to you.
Right. Hi, everyone. Very good evening. And today I'm gonna talk about very interesting topic for you. Hope everyone can see the screen. Can everyone tell me whether you are seeing the screen? Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, right. Very good. Here we go. Now, yeah, thank you for the great introduction. And face the audience is our topic. So I think kindly give me some time that I need to show my video also. Then that would be great. I think then I can show some of the tips for you. Right. Okay. Hope can y'all see me? Right? Can you all see me, please? Can you please tell me that? Everyone?
Yes, you can see.
Right, okay. Right, okay.
Ms. Priyanka, is it possible to maximize your screen, please?
Maximize. If I maximize, I can't see the presentation. That's the thing. One second. If I do that, right. Okay, we'll try to do while we are doing this. Okay, now, yes, our topic is face the audience. This is much more interesting topic for you guys because everyone is heard about this topic, public speaking. Hope everyone has heard about this. So so I'm just recommending this for you guys. I'm just suggesting this. What I want is always to interact with you because I can't do this session just like one-way communications. I want you to talk with me. Then only I can give my, fullest and maximum to you guys. So I suggest you to open the mic. I hope everyone is in the silent place. If you can open the mic and if when I'm asking certain questions, better if you can interact with me. So that's what I want because this topic is talking. So this topic is talking. Is everyone ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Ready? I can't hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Right. Now I'll start from here. Now, yeah, I'll start from here. You may have heard about this topic, which is public speaking, right? So you may have heard this word several times: public speaking and face to the audience, talking to the audience. These are general words that we hear. But do you know what the exact meaning of public speaking? This is what we're going to tell. I'm going to teach you 10 tips, 10 tips and how to improve your public speaking skills. This is much more important for you guys, right? Okay, basically, I will give you a brief explanation what public speaking is, right? It's kind of a process, but most of the people are thinking public speaking is speak in front of the audience, true, but some are thinking public speaking is talk to 1,000 people, talk to 100 people. That kind of idea they have, right? They have that kind of idea, thinking that if I can talk to 1,000 people or maybe 2,000, 4,000 people, that is public speaking. But I'm telling that is wrong. Even if you are talk 2 or more people, that is also public speaking, right? Even if you are talk in front of the audience, but 2 or more people, that is also public speaking. So don't ever think public speaking is that you are talking to the larger audience. But if you can talk to the larger audience, that would be really, really great. Now I am doing a lecture here. I'm doing the training here for you guys, but I can't see you, unfortunately. But this is also kind of a public speaking process. Even though I can't see you, but I'm now doing some kind of a public speaking presentation. So the very first thing that you have to keep in mind is what talking to not only bigger audience, even for a smaller group, or as a public speaking. So when you are working, if you are in the corporate world, if you are a student, of course that you may have like there are so many people, or maybe customers, maybe suppliers, there are so many employees, staff that you're meeting day by day, every day sometimes. So if you can talk to them attractive manner, if you can use your body language in accurate way, those are the tips, those are the public speaking or presentation skills that we need to improve from our body actually. So I will give you 10 tips. We will be discussing 10 tips, maybe more than that. Not only, I'm not confined to, I'm not limited to the presentation apparently. I will be sharing some other thoughts, opinions, and some other extra tips as well. So because of that, throughout this 1 hour, maybe 45 minutes, you have to concentrate. Please keep whatever the disturbance from your mind. Please keep away, right? Please keep away whatever the disturbance that you are having in your mind. And what we are going to learn today is how to improve your skills. Everyone has a skill. Everyone has greater skills which comes from birth, or sometimes with the time pass you are getting improved your certain skill. So what I'm going to do in this training, my main objective is to teach you how to get polished that, skills. Okay, now hope you have the idea about what public speaking is. So moving on. Yes, I'm going to teach you for effective public speaking. There are several tips. You have to keep that in your mind, right? Moving on to the very first one, we will be discussing use conversational language now. Take 10 seconds and close your eyes right now. The people who have joined for the meeting, please close your eyes right now for 10 seconds. And imagine you are in front of the audience now. I will give you 10 seconds. Close your eyes and imagine you are in front of the audience now. You can think maybe 100 people, or maybe 150 people, maybe 1,000 people, or maybe 50 people. Imagine now you are the speaker. You came in front of the audience and now you are here. Please imagine that. Close your eyes for 10 seconds and imagine you are in front of the audience. I will count. Right. Now you are in front of the audience. Now you should feel what sort of a feeling you have. What sort of a feeling you have when you go in front of the audience? Are you really scared for that? Are you having kind of a nervousness, or maybe kind of a phobia you have, or maybe you don't have everything and you have self-confidence only? That is also a great thing. You should feel when you go in front of the audience, what sort of a feeling you get to your mind or maybe to your body, whether you are shivering, whether you are shivering, don't know. That's up to you, person to person, it depends. But hereafter, we are not getting nervous. Hereafter, after learning all these tips, we are not getting nervous when we go in front of the audience. We don't have kind of a phobia or maybe fear when you go in front of the audience. If you follow these types of tips, if you can follow these types of 10 tips, that you will be able to be a great public speaker. That is 100% true, guaranteed. Right? So keep that in your mind. Now you are in front of the audience. You have to imagine what sort of a feeling that you get. Hope you have that feeling. With that feeling, we will move on. Now, the very first tip here is use conversational language. Use conversational language means kind of this, I'm talking to you guys, but I can't see you, unfortunately. But still, I'm talking. I feel that you are joining with me. And I'm trying to be kind of friendly with you. And I'm trying to use the conversational language here, right? We are conversing that. I'm conversing with you. So which means that you are having kind of a great, you don't have the fear and you are trying to be friendly with the audience. So that is one of the tips that you can improve your conversational language. And you have to improve your not only conversational language, that you have to get closer to the audience. Get closer to the audience. That is the very first tip. Then what will happen? If you can get closer to the audience, what will happen? What will happen is your fear will go, your fear might go kind of gradually, your fear will go. It getting rid of. So very first tip is what? To be friendly with the audience. You have to keep your smile always when you go in front of the audience. Please smile with the people. Please smile with the people, because everyone has a nice smile. Why can't you use that? You don't have to pay for that. You can smile. So because of that, what you can do is smile with the audience, right? And use very good kind of a body language. So I will repeat and I will tell you how to do that. But the very first thing is use conversational language is much more important. Then I'm moving to the second tip, to how to improve your public speaking skills. But at the end of the session, I will be asking you if you have any kind of a queries regarding, if you have any kind of questions regarding public speaking, you can ask any kind of question from me, right? So whenever kind of a question comes to your mind, please note them down, right? Okay. I'm moving to the second tip. This is very important. Practice with the equipment you will be using. Now, okay, I will tell you a funny story. Now, practice with the equipment. Of course, that you are using a mic. No, when you are going in front of the audience, you will have to use a mic. What sort of mic you have? Sometimes you have podium mic, right? Sometimes you have FM mic. So there are several types of mic, but especially you are using these two types of mics. What are the mics? FM mic and podium mic. But when you really want to use a FM mic, why? Wired or wireless? Why? The reason, you can request, you can request before you do the session, you can request, I need a FM mic. But when you get the podium mic, what will happen? You may have to stay in one particular place like this, one particular place, and then talk, right? So what will happen? You can ask kind of FM mics from your from the person who have invited you. Now this is a funny story here. Now have you seen this? When someone is taking the mic, what they do? Unfortunately, I don't have the mic right now. Now imagine this is a mic, right? So what they do when they take the mic? So these are real these tips that you should know. Okay, what they do? They just knock to the mic. Knock, knock, knock. That is totally wrong. Totally wrong. You know why? One is, when you knock into the mic, what will happen to the mic? There's a small kind of a thing inside the mic which is damaged, which is getting damaged, right? Which is getting damaged. So that because of that, that is totally wrong. The mic will be getting damaged. Another reason is what you can do when you take the mic. What you should do here, you can, even in front of the bigger audience, you have to just say check one, that's easy. Don't ever try to knock to the mic. So that will be really damage, right? Damage to the mic. So because of that, when you're using the equipment, before go to the audience, you have to practice. Get it? Before go to the audience, you have to practice. Practice with the equipment. Practice with the equipment. So keep that in your mind. Don't ever knock to the mic. When you take the mic, what you should do is just say check one, and then you can check the sound. Right. Moving on, third tip. A third tip will be practice, pause, break, pausing and breathing. Now there are several people when they are going to the audience, but some of the people, they'll keep on talking. They keep on talking, no break, nothing, right? When you try to do kind of a speech, what you should do here, you have to give kind of a breathe. And it should not be feel to the audience, but you yourself can practice. Just pause and stress the word. Stressing words mean what? Stressing words mean when you really want to highlight, when you really want to highlight certain word, stress that. Stress and tell, right? Maybe 2-3 times. So pausing matters, breathing matters, right? You don't have to, you should not need to keep on talking. Just give a break, just give a pause. Okay. So that is our third tip. So we are moving to the next one. This is very important. This is very important. Arrive early. I recommend now, for example, when you all have invited me to conduct the session, what I have done is I got ready and I sat on my seat. Now in Sri Lankan time, it's 5 o'clock that we had to start. But I sat here for 4:45, which means 15 minutes prior to 15 minutes. So that is called preparation. Not only kind of online session, especially when you are going in front of the audience, but physical manner. You have to be there before 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes. That is must. Why is that? I prefer if you all can talk with me and interact with me and do this session, but unfortunately, there are certain barriers for us now. So the reason being, when you arrive early to the session, the most important thing here is what? That you feel so comfortable. Sometimes you may have seen certain people who have sat in front of the audience. You may have seen and you are really familiar with the environment, that you feel so comfortable to start the session, right? And your fear might go in like gradually, your fear will go. Why? Because you have arrived early. You are not in a rush. You are not in a rush at all. So because of that, your fear, your phobia has gone. When you arrive early only, be punctual. Be punctual. So that is much important, right? Walk around the speaking area. Actually, you can, in this picture, you can see there's a podium mic, and with that you can't walk. But of course, if you get the FM mic, that you can walk around. You can walk around the audience, right? Practice using the mic and any visual aids. Now, when we are talking about the equipments, in the previous slide we have talked. Now, for example, you have to keep that in your mind. Now, for example, imagine that you are going to do the presentation. You have to ensure the presentation is, entire presentation is there. 2-3 times that you have to check whether the presentation is there. Whether the projector is working, whether all wired and some other equipments are working, projector visual aids are working. That is called preparation. Without any preparation, please don't go in front of the audience. Please don't go in front of the audience, because audience might think who this speaker is. Who is she? Who is he? So because of that, please don't go in front of any audience without preparation. Preparation is must. Preparation is must, right? So yes, we were talking about arriving early. That is the very important thing, right? You have to keep that in your mind. And I'll be moving to the next one. Guys, this is most important, right? Address the audience. The way you address the audience. But before do the public speech, or maybe any kind of ceremony or any kind of speech, in advance, you know what sort of audience is there. What sort of audience will be there? You know that, for example, if someone has invited me to a school sports meet, let's say, I know the audience will be students. If someone has invited me as a guest speaker to the certificate ceremony in a media class, of course, I know the adults will be there. Sometimes parents will be there. Best thing is know your audience. Know your audience. You have to you have to think about the audience that you are going to talk, supposed to talk. Addressing the audience is much more important, right? Now, the way you are speak to the audience, the way you are the way you are talking to the audience, with a smile. The most lovable or the most powerful word in the world is smile. Everyone has good smile. So what you can do is smile with the people, right? So then the audience will be having kind of a thought about the speaker. Okay, she is going to do a very good speech. So they will judge you. They're definitely judging you, right? Because of that, when you addressing the audience, the initial 30 seconds, or the 30 seconds at the very first stage, the 30 seconds that you, within 30 seconds, you will be able to grab the audience. Grab the audience within 30 seconds. Huh? Within 30 seconds mean maybe your very first 5 or 6 words. 5 or 6, how to do that? How to do that? I will do some example. Imagine you are my audience, but physically. Hello everyone, very good evening and welcome to my session. And I'm going to talk about the public speaking, that you will be able to grab so many tips, and you will be able to learn so many tips throughout this session. Now see, the pitch, what has happened to the pitch? It has gone up. If I say like this, imagine that you are in front of me physically. I'm coming like this. Good evening, everyone. Today my speech is public speaking. Okay, we will start this and I will tell you how to improve your public speaking. Now see the different, which one is good? Which one is attractive? The very first one, obviously. Guys, this is the way you are talking, the way you are pitching the audience is must. It is the way you are pitching to the audience should be marvelous, but within 30 seconds, within very first 30 seconds that you will be able to grab the audience. That's what I want you to learn, right? Say hello, friends. Hi, everyone. Good evening. The greeting should be there. Greeting should be there. It says it buys you time and calms your nerves. It actually, when you are starting your public speech in very friendly manner, kind of conversational language, and with a smile, what will happen is it calms your nerves. It calms your nerves, right? Because you feel so comfortable with the audience, right? So address the audience is must. Correctly, accurately. So you have to keep that in your mind. Moving on. You have to read this slide. I will give you just 2-3 seconds. Read this carefully, slowly. Imagine your voice loud, clear, and confident. Imagine the audience clapping. Imagine the audience clapping. Before go to the session, you have to imagine, okay, by hearing my speech, the audience is clapping and I can imagine my voice, which should be very confident and clear. Imagine. And best thing is before go to the presentation, do the presentation, what you should do is, we call it JAM technique. Those who want to know about or need to write, you can just note it down if you want. JAM, JAM technique. I will tell you what JAM technique is. JAM technique is the very effective and powerful technique to improve your public speaking style, which is called J for just. JAM means just a minute technique, right? The importance here is, before you do the presentation or any kind of a session, go in front of the mirror, right? If you have the kind of a speech to do tomorrow, then today you can get prepared. Go in front of the mirror, right? And talk to the mirror and brief whatever the content that you need to talk with the audience. So in other way, this is called mirror technique. Try to record that in your phone and listen it. That is called just a minute technique. When you keep on doing that, maybe for a month or 2 months, you will understand what sort of a false, wrong thing that you are doing. Then you can eliminate those and you can improve your strengths. JAM techniques helps you to identify the areas of improvement, weaknesses. Then you can turn that weaknesses to strengths. Got it? So as I told you, imagine your voice loud, maybe clear. Clear voice is clear voice shows the confidence, right? So this tip is really important. Imagine, always think that I can do attitude. I can do, I will do this. No doubt at all. I don't have fear. I'm a self-confident person. I can talk to the audience. I don't have any phobia. Now imagine even the 1,000 people are sitting in front of me. I am the one. Even though 1,000 people are sitting in front of you, you are not talking to the 1,000 people. Then you are talking only, always think you are talking only to one person. always think you are talking only to one person. Even though there are 1,000 people, you are talking to the one person. Now, for example, we are listening to the radio. We are listening several FM channels. But the present things, if present things, no, I am talking only to the Kandy people. I am talking only to the Colombo people. If he or she thinks I am talking only to the Western province, he or she can't even imagine to think like that. The reason why always they are talking to one person only, because only one person is hearing to the radio or the TV channel. So likewise, when you are talking to the audience, the same process. That is the same process. What is the process? You are talking only to one person, even though 1,000 people are sitting in front of you. Right? Okay, moving on. Audience want you to be interesting, stimulating, informative, and entertaining. They are rooting for you. Guys, whenever you talk to the audience, they really would like to listen some interesting stories. No? If you really want to do any kind of a public speech in any topic, what you should do is just try to elaborate or do that in narrative style. Kind of a storytelling type, storytelling, then people will listen to you carefully. People will listen to you carefully. Always try to illustrate or talk your speech or give away your speech in narrative style, which is important. But information also should be there. Kind of a humor, sense of humor, right? Sense of humor should be there. So you have to keep that in your mind. Informative, but bit of entertaining and stimulating, and also that should be interested one. That should be interested one. Because people will remember you one day. They will keep you remember in your mind, in your heart. How? If you do the interesting speech only. If you do interesting speech only. So try to grab the audience. As I told you, try to grab the audience within 30 seconds. So likewise, you have to talk with the people in a conversational manner. And also you should have enough information to talk with the people, because we don't know, the people will ask certain different questions from you. You will be able to bat for that. And your speech should be in kind of an interesting way, narrative way, storytelling way. Then people will listening to you like they're meditating. Otherwise, they will sleep. Otherwise, they will think who she is, who he is. They will think like that. Don't ever let that to happen. Because what I want is to everyone to be a perfect public speaker. Perfect public speaker, right? Then moving on, get your attention off your own anxieties, focus instead of getting your messages to the audience. When you go in front of the audience, the main thing that you have to do is you have to eliminate whatever the disturbance you have. Whatever the disturbance you hear, you always imagine that you are talking to one person. Then only you will be able to what? Grab the audience and also to give the exact message to the audience. Otherwise, people will think what he has told us. Don't ever let that to happen. Now, I think the Sri Lankan people also join here. If I take this example, others might know them. So you may have heard about BNS, Bhakti and Santosh, right? In young generation, very good singers actually. Hope everyone know them, right? Now, I don't know whether you have gone to their live musical shows, right? Maybe indoor. Not only him, right? I'm just telling you for an example. What they do, even though kind of a VIP people are sitting in front of these layers, but always they are trying to grab the audience or the people who are in the balcony. Why? So they are not addressing, or they are not singing only to the front area. They always want to grab the back or the balcony side. The reason being, they know that is the technique they use. What they want is to everyone to get participated to their singing, right? Like sing with them. So likewise, they're always telling, okay, come everyone say, now they're normally telling with their words. So everyone sing with me. They are, even though the VIP people are paying a very good, highly paid ticket that they are sitting here. They are not just talking to the VIP people. They are always try to grab the 1,000 ticket people also. So likewise, imagine they are singing to maybe more than 2,000, 3,000 audience, huge audience. So if so, why can't you? Why can't you? You also can. The only skill that you need to improve is what? Self-confidence. Not only self-confidence, that you have to improve your speaking style and the better body language. When you improve those kind of techniques, obviously your phobia will go. That is 100% guarantee. So likewise, your eye contact is must. Imagine 100 people are in front of you, but if you are talking to just 5 people, and if you are just looking at 5 people, that is wrong. That is wrong. If you are talking to just 5 people in front of the, like maybe the front area, that is wrong. Your eye should go to the front area as well as to the people who are in the back, which is important. Eye contact is must as a perfect public speaker. Now imagine I have a mic like this. I'm in front of the audience. When you are talking to the mic, there's an audience around 50 or maybe 100 people. I'm just talking to them, and as well as I'm looking at the other people, and in a while I'm looking at this side as well. Not only one side. Not only one side. So you have to keep that in your mind, right? So you have to always grab the audience. In order to grab the audience, what you can do is, in order to grab the audience, you have to maintain eye contact. Got the point? Right, moving on. Experience builds confidence. Without the confidence, that you can't achieve this. If you are still dreaming about, I want to talk, I don't know how many of you have talked in front of huge audience. I don't know that. If I ask the question like this, okay, how many of you have talked to the audience which is more than 100? Can I ask that question? Can I ask that question? Who are the, like, what is the maximum? Maximum people. Now there are certain people, they are scared for what? When 10 people are there, they are a bit okay. Saying, okay, I can talk to them. When 20 people are there, again, shape okay. But if you have been invited for, or maybe to talk in front of 100 people, you are getting scared. You are getting scared. So because of that, the experience is must, and you will be able to build the confidence. Then carefully look at the picture, will you? So experience build confidence, right? Experience mean when you when you want to build up the confidence, you should keep on practice. That is the secret. That is the secret. So we have been talking about 10 tips here. We have been talking about 10 tips. You have to keep all these tips in your mind. But when I come to the last 2-3 parts, please take 30 seconds and read this must do's in a public speaking. Kindly read. After that, I will illustrate these points. I'm going to teach you do and don't. Do and don't. Now, we have been talking about 10 tips how to improve your public speaking. Right? When you have question, you can ask me at the end, right? And now here I'm talking must do's in public speaking. There are 13 things that has given here. The very first one is smile and have fun. As I told you, I'm going to brief the session. Smile and have fun. Have fun mean don't be funny. I'm not telling that. Have fun and be funny mean two things. Huh? Here fun is what? Make the speech interesting. Make the speech interesting. That is called funny. How to make the speech interesting? Talk in an attractive way, use appropriate body language, keep a smile, and try to narrate the story or maybe with the storylines. That is called having fun. That is called entertaining the people, right? Second one is much more important, speak loud. Even I have seen many people, even when you are given the mic, what they are doing is, they are just talking very kind of a sluggish way, slowly. No. You have to speak loud to the audience. That is must, right? Then be relaxed. Don't rush. But in order to be relaxed, what is the best thing that you can do? Be punctual. Arrive early. Arrive early. When you arrive early to the place, you feel relaxed. You feel so comfortable, right? Then next one is be yourself. Don't ever try to imitate anyone. Be yourself. Don't copy anyone. This is me. This is you. You don't have to copy anyone. All right. So when you get relaxed, when you speak loud, when you maintain your smile, then if you can be yourself, of course, that you don't have to imitate anyone, right? I told the 5th tip, and I have discussed about this. What is that? Know your audience well. I have discussed it earlier. Before do the session, you have to identify who your audience is. What sort of an audience that you're going to talk, right? Your audience, knowing the audience, feel much more comfortable to you. And based on that only, you are preparing your learning material, right? Based on the audience only that you are preparing, that you start preparing or the preparation. Next one is be confident. If I tell this word 100 times, be confident, be confident, be confident, I am pretty sure the word will never help you to be confident. what you can do is you have to follow this mirror technique. JM technique, what I have told you, that is the most effective technique, which I've been doing, right, several times. So you can be confident if you follow the mirror technique, right? So keep that in your mind as well. Then claim attention. We have discussed that how do you claim in the attention? Within the very first 30 seconds that you will be able to grab the audience. How to grab the audience? By talking in conversational language or maybe friendly manner. That's how you attract the audience, right? That's how you claim in the attention. Then wrap up your speech on time. So this is also important. If you have given 1 hour, that's okay that you can finish it like 5 minutes before or maybe 5 minutes after or 10 minutes after. But while doing the presentation, don't ever ask from the person who have invited to, do I have time? Do I have more time? Why are you asking like that? You don't have to, because they have already given you the time that you have to start on this time and you have to end the session in this time, wrap up the session in this time. You don't have to ask that particular question from the person who have invited you. Do I have time? Then that person will be what has happened? He will be feeling uncomfortable. Always keep in your mind when you come to the end of the session, you have to end the session or wrap up the session on time, right? Then be flexible. Be flexible mean kind of relaxing, or maybe always in the, be flexible mean exact meaning is this, according to the public speaking. Interacting with the people. If it is a physical training, interacting with the people is must. You have to interact with the people. So since this is the online training, but I can see, unfortunately, I can see your faces at least, right? So I will not be able to talk with you guys. This is kind of a barrier for me. But when we go in front of the audience, it's not like that. You can interact the people. You can ask the question. When you ask the question from the people only, they will feel, okay, they are learning something. This speech is very worth for me. At the end, they will think, after they go home, they will think, okay, I have learned something. So because of that, guys, you have to keep in your mind, always be flexible. And the 10th one is connect with your people during the presentation. That is what I have just discussed. During your presentation, try to attract the people. Try to ask a question not only from the people who seeing you in front area, and try to walk, use the stage, and go down from the stage and use the audience. Walk with the mic and go to several people and just ask certain questions. So they will really like that. They will really like that. Face the audience. That's what we are talking about. Use more gestures. In that case, we are not, we basically tell here using the body language is must. So I will tell some of the body language tips later. The last one is use simple and understandable language. Now we have seen some of the presentation that we can see. Some of the people, this is really important for presentation skills as well. And this is not only public speaking, but you can add these kind of techniques to improve your presentation skills as well. Presenting skill. Understandable language. So we have seen some of the people who have like the content is really, really huge, and they are just reading the slides only. You don't have to read the slides because everyone can read. Everyone can read. Only thing is you have to grab the point from here and then explain it as a presenter, as a public speaker. As a public speaker, you should be able to present to the audience. not just reading slides, not just reading slides. So keep that in your mind as well. And we are moving to the next one. We were talking about do's, and now we are talking about don'ts in public speaking. Do not fear. Do not fear. You can eliminate the fear. You arrive early if you have kind of a self-confidence, if you are starting the conversation manner, only that you can eliminate the fear. Second one is do not rush to your presentation. So now imagine now you are explaining the slide, right? Now you are explaining the slide. Someone is switch on the mic and I can hear the kind of a big sound, which is kind of disturbing to me. So kindly switch off the mic, please, and go to the silent place because we are in last few minutes. We need to get the maximum outcome from this session, right? Moving on. Do not rush through your presentation. Don't ever rush. Means that if you feel okay, the time is going on, I need to move my slides quickly. Don't do that. Take the slide and just read the important point and then explain. When you feel that I'm rushing to the presentation, then moving on, next one, do not stick your hands in your pockets. If you are a guy, don't put your hands in your pockets, which feels that you are not confident enough. The body language tells what? You are not confident enough at all, right? Then the fourth one is do not underestimate your audience. So we have seen some people are there now, especially when you take politician and all. Sometimes, especially what they are doing is they are just underestimating not only the audience, they are the colleagues who are working with them. So which is really bad, right? Don't ever try to underestimate, because everyone has come to learn something. Everyone has come to learn something. Because of that, you have to you should never underestimate any person in the audience. And learn this body language. Do not point fingers like this. Most of the time the politicians do this, right? Like this, so which is wrong, right? Which is wrong. Do not point fingers. This is bad body language. You can just keep the hands like this, like this, like this, like this, right? Don't do that like this, right? Do not hurt people feeling, because everyone feels something at that time. Or don't ever talk about any personal stuff in front of the audience. Don't ever ask that kind of a secret and personal questions in front of the audience, because that will hurt people. That will hurt people, right? Then do not dictate. Don't try to dominate the audience. I am the one. No, don't do like that. I am the one. I'm not just, I don't want to hear from you. Don't think like that. Don't try to dictate. Always try to give the maximum outcome for the audience. Avoid unbecoming language. I recommend you to listen this kind of speeches, guys. If you can note them down, that would be great. You can listen to certain speeches, right? You can watch these YouTube channels, Pulse, P-U-L-S-E, Pulse. Pulse is, the presenter is Kumar De Silva. He is a motivational speaker. And mostly these, the celebrities are invited for that particular program. Please watch them. You can learn so many public speaking things. And you can watch Mr. Peter. Peter is one of the Canadian comedian, right? And Lisa Nichols is a motivational speaker lady, right? Note them down and search on YouTube and always watch because they are really good speakers, public speakers, right? Public speakers. So you have to keep that in your mind and you can watch, keep on watching them. So eighth one is, and Garu Gopal Das is a priest in India. So he has, he's doing certain speeches, mostly motivational speeches. If you can watch his videos, that avoid unbecoming language, which is not good. Your language should be clear. Use appropriate language. Next one is avoid repetition of work or phrases. So there are some people that are repeating same thing, which is not good. Do not put up an aggressive face that you are like talking like this, which it feels, no, it feels the people. Don't be aggressive. Don't make things which you are not sure about. Now, there are some people that are just talking, but sometimes when they come to the middle, they can't remember what they're telling. Right? Because they're not sure about the things what they're telling. So you have to keep that in your mind. Don't ever tell anything which is not sure for you, right? You can see these. You can see these. The slide here. If you are a guy, when you keep your hands like this, it shows dominance. It's strong, right? Always your hand should be free like this when you're doing a public speech. And arms behind the back, it shows what? Nervousness. So because of that, don't do that. Right? Even a girl, even a lady, please don't do this type of, and you don't use this type of body language, gestures, postures, because which illustrate you are not sure about the things you're supposed to tell to the audience. Right? Moving on, we have come to the end. Now get the idea from these two pictures. Now the very first picture is he's actually relaxing. He's just talking to the audience. He is ready to talk. But when you check the last or next picture, they are just reading. Have you seen most of the politicians? What they are doing is they are just reading the speeches which has prepared by the secretaries and all, right? When you are just reading in front of the audience, what will happen? The people don't feel. People don't feel you. If I come here and if I take the paper and just read like this, would you feel me? No. You have to be relaxed. Everything should be there in your mind. Everything should be there in your mind. So because of that, you have to follow all these tips. I'm going to brief the session. We have come to the end and I am going to brief the session. So always, if you really want to, if you are dreaming to be a perfect public speaker, perfect presenter, talk in front of bigger audience, dream from now. Dream from today onwards. One day I will be talking to 1,000 people. Dream it. Dream it. I have dreamt that 2-3 years ago, and I have done it also. I have already done it. Sometimes I'm talking to 500, 600, 700 people per month, especially university students. So likewise, always dream that one day I will be doing a speech in front of bigger audience. This is my dream. And imagine that the audience is clapping at you. This makes you perfect. This dream makes you perfect. All right. So if I brief the session, always maintain the eye contact with everyone. Always keep remembering in your mind that you are talking to one person, not to 1,000 people. Even though 1,000 people are there, you are talking to one person, right? The third one is always use the conversation language, which is very friendly, and arrive early. Be punctual. Be punctual. Arrive early. When you arrive early, only that you will feel, okay, I'm really confident with the audience. I'm confident with the audience when you arrive early. And next one is, don't ever try to read the papers. You have to be relaxed. Use your hands like this and that, nicer way. Then you can address the audience clearly. Right, and yeah, and we have been talking about the body language as well, and I have shown some pictures for you. And yes, if there's any questions before I end the session, that you can ask me right now, and I'm going to wrap up my session. And thank you so much, everyone who have joined with me for this session, which is face to the audience. You can ask any questions you have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Priyanka, for your wonderful talk. I hope the talk was important for many youngsters and adults out there who's afraid of public speaking. She shared a lot of tips, and I hope that everybody, if you guys followed the tips that she gave you, you'll be able to achieve like what she told us. And here's the opportunity for anyone who is interested in delivering a talk, just like Ms. Priyanka, to deliver your talk. All you have to do is register at www.btech.uk, and you can find out more about it in our website. Don't miss this opportunity, guys. You have to take it if you really want to become a public speaker out there. So don't miss this opportunity. Go register now.